Now we will discuss these three equations of motion when there is a motion under gravity. That motion under gravity should also be uniformly accelerated, because earlier we have discussed that these three equations are valid only when we have constant acceleration. So while discussing them under gravity, then too they should have constant acceleration. The first equation of motion is V equals to U plus AT, which becomes V equals to U plus GT. Here G is acceleration due to gravity. Whose value is 9.8 meter per second. While solving numerical problems, sometimes it is mentioned in the question itself that G has to be taken as 10 meter per second square. It is taken as a 10 just for the convenience. Second equation of motion we have is S equal to ut plus half at square, which becomes S is replaced by height, that is h. H equal to ut plus half gt square. G again acceleration due to gravity. And the last, that is third equation of motion, is v square equal to 2as plus u square. This third equations become v square equal to u square plus 2gh, and g and h remains the same, that is height and acceleration due to gravity. These are the three equations of motion which are valid for the motion under gravity. Now we will discuss about the graphical representation of motion. In graphical representation of motion, first we will discuss about distance time graph. As we know that as the time passes on, the body changes its position if it is in motion. So the simplest way to describe the motion is to draw a graph between distance and time. So first we will discuss about when the body is at rest, how we can plot a graph between distance and time. In distance time graph, x-axis represents the time, that is t, and y-axis represents the distance, that is d. First case we have considered that the body is at rest. It is not moving. So we will get a graph having a line parallel to time axis. According to this graph, the body is at some distance with respect to the reference point or the origin, that is O, and at that distance it is at rest. It is not moving with respect to time. So in distance time graph, for a body which is at rest, we obtain a straight line that is parallel to time axis. Second case is distance time graph for a body moving with a uniform speed. Whenever a body covers equal distance in equal interval of time, it is said to have a uniform speed. Whenever it is having a uniform speed, we get a straight line in distance time graph. Third case is if a body is moving with a non-uniform speed. If we are taking the case that a body is having non-uniform speed, then there again may be two situations, that the speed may be decreasing and it may be increasing. So first we will discuss about when the speed increases with time. When the speed is increasing, then the distance covered by it in a unit time will also be increasing. Therefore, the distance time graph for a body moving with a speed which is increasing will be having this type of graph. This curvy line we get. Let us consider some points on this curvy line. Here, if we calculate the slope of line at D point, means slope of D and slope of B. As the speed is increasing, we will get that the slope of D is greater than slope of B. As in this case, we are seeing that the speed is increasing with time. Second case, when the speed decreases with time. When the speed is decreasing with time, then it will cover less distance, and the graph which we get is as again, if we mark 2 points in this graph, that is A and B, and we calculate the slope at these two respective points, that is slope of A and slope of B. We will observe that slope of B is greater than slope of A. So by this graph we can evaluate that the speed decreases with time.